UCLU. And we're already in Trans Select. We see a broad range of picks there.
Yeah, indeed. UCLU is just coming off of a spectacular win against Hull University, and yeah, they lost not a single tower. So let's see, this matchup should be a lot harder. But I mean, I think UCLU might be able to pull it out, but let's see how it goes.
I mean, once again, it has been stressed many times that this is a team that hasn't been in any competitive games before, and you know, this might turn out good for them because they've already won one, and yeah, maybe they can snowball off that victory and get a few more.
Yeah, Zed running that Flash Ignite, nothing new there, doesn't seem anything strange on Summoners. Another Jarvan pick. Jarvan seems to be a very popular pick in UCL.
Also in the real esports scene as well.
Yeah, it seems to be picking up a little bit of popularity.
A Mumu, tanky jungler, rather annoying to shut down.
Yeah, the Amumu is going to be counter jungled very hard.
I would assume so. You've also got TF with Ghost, a very common pick with TF.
Yeah, just pointing out that TF is running Ghost, which is normal. Excellent. Yeah. Lucian's gonna try to bully out Jinx and Janna out of lane very early. Let's see how that goes. Nami's gonna be able to keep her safe. Nami and Janna both with disengage, so let's see how the team fights go. Yeah, both sides have a little bit of engage as well. Amumu with the ulti, and then obviously Jarvan's Cataclysm. So let's see how the teams play it out. Yeah.
Well, very interesting champ there as well.
Yeah. Again, UCL with 4 smites on, not smites, 4 flashes on F. It's very good. Looks like the game's about to start.
And we are going to wait to join the game.
Yeah, just connecting now.
There's not really much we can say about the start of the game. Pretty normal. People just get their buys, etc.
Yeah, let's see if any unusual items come out. Any funky invades or anything.
Maybe some new meta.
Definitely. I must say I'm looking forward to the mid lane, all of the LCS and, you know, worlds I've been watching. You haven't really seen a TF matched up against Zed. You haven't really been seeing much TF, to be honest. And he seems to be quite popular in this tournament, so I want to see how he plays out against that AD mid.
I mean, mid does normally seem to be the most interesting lane for me to watch, and I hope it lives up to that.
Yeah, they do have that double AD going on, so a little bit of armor and KU might get shut down, but let's see how UCL decides to go with the build, and, you know, let's see how the lanes go. UCL pinging their blue side river. Doesn't look like they want to go for an invade, though. Yeah, seems to be split up. They might just be going defensive here. Doesn't look like any invades are going to be coming in. No lane swaps happening either, so...
It does seem to be a war of the river in most cases in these competitive games.
Yeah. You wonder if they're doing it, like, you know, because they actually want vision, or it's just they're doing it because that's what Samsung does in the beginning of their games. Because I'm not gonna lie, in solo queue, I just ward the river at 1 minute, because that's what I see Mata do. Amumu going blue start, that's fairly typical.
Just warding the river, trying to get as much vision control of that area as possible.
Yeah. I'm wondering if Jarvan is going to go from his blue to Amumu's red, or if he's just going to play it safe and let Amumu get his own buff. That should be quite interesting, because Amumu does have that one weakness of being counter-jungled, or very susceptible to counter-jungling in the early game. But he is going from top side to bottom, so he will have 2 people to defend him.
TF seem to be spazzing out there, as most champs tend to do at the start of each game. Rather humorous, I must say. And now it's the war of CS.
Yeah. Apparently John is having some connection issues. But it should be fine. Yeah, so here we go. Normal buff start for both sides. Starting blue. Mid lane shoving, trying to get level 2
Amumu
first.
finishing off blue. Actually, is Amumu a guy or a girl?
I don't know. I've
really
always
know.
assumed Amumu's a guy, to be honest.
I guess maybe it's a guy and a girl.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Never know. Jarvan going in for that level 2 gank. Oh no, he steps away. Because
He
I hit
seems to
level
be
2
going
before
bot.
TF, so
Maybe he's going to go for a bot gank.
he's going for that counter jungle. The typical counter jungle.
What is Amumu going to do about this? He knows he was
not
there.
even going to see him. Oh,
he knows he was there. Oh wait, Zed. Amumu is. Oh wait, I think this might be one for UCL.
Well, they've got a good bit of damage onto Jarvan. Yeah, UCL do not want this fight.
Yellow
they should
card.
get out.
I would stay away from that yellow card. It is very
because
evil.
Lucian and Nami were coming up as well. I think UCL need to back off of this one. Nami just helping out Amumu there with the red buff. And that's delayed Jarvan a little bit, so let's see what Amumu can do. With pre-6, Amumu's really light. Is he going to try and go for a gank? Let's see.
Lucian getting just finishing his reds as well.
Yeah, Lucian getting a couple zaps in, Jinx going a bit low. So let's see, Amumu might try to... Has Amumu leveled up a point in Q? Let's see. Yes, Amumu does have a point in Bandage Toss, so he could go in for this gank.
Oh, Zed seems to be quite aggressive here, as well as Tia.
Yeah, and Jarvan's just by the rates, he could EQ over the wall.
Oh wait, bot.
Oh, the game's been paused.
The game's been paused.
Paused by UCL. Oh, John is disconnected. Okay, UCL seems to be having some connection issues.
I think it's safe to say that that's a kill. Regardless, I think it's safe to say that that's a kill at bot.
Yeah, it looks like. Yeah, I was keeping an eye on mid. I wanted to see what Jarvan would go to, so quite honestly, I haven't seen what's going on for it. Let's hope Jana reconnects, because I think Timid Tank is the one who's doing their shot calling as well, so...
I mean, it must be quite frustrating for Kingston knowing that they're going to lose that player. Oh,
again, what's going on?
There seems to be a bit of a...
Okay, so they seem to be having a little bit of a brawl in terms of people pausing and unpausing. I think KU needs to be a little patient. It looks like they're rushing, being accused of cheating. The timing's a little bit unfortunate when it comes to Jana being about to die. But anyway, I think it's just a little bit of nerves going on. It should be fine. UCL with the 100 gold.
Going to continue?
Let's see what happens.
And
first blood goes to Nami. Well done.
Nice kill there. So I guess
would have been a bit more fortunate if the gold went over to Lucian or Amumu, but you know what? A kill's a kill.
Not really that nice when it goes over to support.
Yeah, but, especially when it's first blood. But there you go. That's 500 gold on blue side that Red Bull have. Zed continuing with the aggression.
Jarvan is going to gank top, I think, maybe. Oh wait, or not.
Irelia has a level advantage, but her lane's pushed. Oh, actually TF has a level advantage over Zed at the moment, so he could go in for something. He's probably going to just get a quick ward in. Yep, there we go. Nothing unusual there at all. Amumu hitting level 4 before Jarvan, gonna recall.
Irelia seems to be clearing these waves pretty fast as well.
Yeah.
And it's quite good with CS as well.
Yeah.
And Irelia and Mundo seem to be dueling quite a bit. Irelia seems to get the weaker side of that trade.
Yeah, the CS is quite even in the top lane, so it looks like they're going to have a good fight. Obviously, Mundo scales a lot better into the late game.
TF is very low, I've realised. Maybe Zed might monetize off that.
He's running a bit low on mana as well, but let's see, UCL might pull out some sick mechanics. Oh, top lane fight. There we go. Irelia going down.
They seem to have tied on kills.
Yeah. So Mundo's probably going to shove that a little bit. Oh, even the bot lane, Lucian's really quite low. Nami with the clutch bubble.
I think UCL might just engage, but who will they engage?
Okay.
I would predict they would try and get rid of Jinx maybe. Okay, Living is being very, very risky here. We got Zed coming in.
Yep.
How will this trade end up? UCL.
Oh wow, Jarvan completely melted. That was excellently done by KU. If you notice in the top lane as well, what's happened is Windows hit 6 and recalled, and he's walking back to lane, whereas Irelia's used her teleport and hasn't even managed to build a phage yet. Windows got his Giant's belt, so he's going to be quite tanky, and some boots in the top lane, as well as a ward. Good job, UCL, keeping up with the vision there. Nami already with the side stone, while Janna only has a ruby crystal.
Oh wait, I may have confused things. UCL's red team.
Yeah, UCL's red team, mate.
I apologize.
Oh, you've been mixing stuff up. Oh dear, that's awkward, isn't it? Let's go. So we have level 6 Zed versus a level 5 TF. And all in right now would, you know, probably go in Zed's favor. Let's see how it goes.
Irelia seems to be in a position where she could one day if she wanted to. That lane is very much pushed.
Yeah, she might be free to roam, but again, you know, when a tower is not down, you really don't want to be running away from that lane. And she does have no teleport as well, so you're going to need to take that into account.
There is also a one level difference, so I would be quite risky. I would be quite careful if I was Irelia here.
Yeah.
And regardless, Irelia is engaging, and she seems to be getting the better half of the trade here. Oh wait, she is running. She is running. Could this be enough kill? Could this be enough kill for UCL?
It looks like there's a Miss Cleaver. If you look as well, Lucian and Nami are both camping out. It looks like when TF got the blue, they were hoping for it there, but I think they got there a little bit too late. So
I did notice already. I did notice Irelia did save that flash for quite a while after that engagement.
Yeah.
Seems to value that flash very much.
We didn't give the blue over to Zed for the CDR as well, kept it for himself, itself.
Yeah.
Kept the blue for himself, so probably better able to farm and, you know, better able to spam his abilities. Mundo again shoving the lane and recalling, nothing unusual there.
It's recalling after pushing the lane, however, Irelia does have quite fast lane clear, so he might be able to, Irelia might be able to push the lane.
Again, hasn't even managed to complete the phage yet, still bought another component of what looks like it's going to be the Sheen, so Irelia is having a bit of difficulty getting to even one item before that Triforce. Skirmish in the bot lane. Level 6, so if you manage to get a Q ulti here.
Jinx might be the one going down here, or not.
Good Q ulti. There we go.
Turret died. Jonna.
Very
KU seem to have done very well there.
Yeah, but now
UCL sending in reinforcements. They are cleaning house.
And the Destiny from Twisted Fate. And there we go, that's clean up.
Seem to have drawn.
That was very, very well done by both teams. Oh, Jarvan with the Cataclysm up top, trying to get rid of Irelia. Let's see how that goes. Irelia taking a couple of turret hits. I think she might be able to clean this up.
Some turret hits.
That was quite
harmful.
Something. Irelia recalling the shot.
Zed is taking quite a few turret hits there.
Very interesting by purchasing Spirits of the Spectral Wraith. I normally go Ancient Golem to go for tanky. He seems to be going for a very AP-oriented build. So let's see how that turns out. I think Jarvan tends to go damage as well. So
I have also noticed that Zed only has one item, which is the Brutalizer.
Yeah.
It's not normally something you'd expect from mid-range. You would expect them to build quite high, and it seems as though TF has got quite a high-up weapon.
Yeah, I'm wondering if
Unholy Prayer.
I'm wondering if Zed's going to go for the Cutlass next, or if he's going to try and rush the Yomus. But let's see what he does. Blue and red both hovering around Dragon. Looks like they're trying to establish some vision control.
Irelia seems to be getting in a fight with Mundo.
Mundo
seems to be losing. Oh, or is it?
Let's see. Mundo does have his ulti, which he's
Mundo's
just
got this. Mundo's got this. Mundo's
like
got this.
Mundo's taken that fight. That was a little bit bad by Irelia there.
Yeah.
They managed to take advantage of a kill lead. Perhaps failed to realize that Mundo was 2-0-1 before that fight, now 3-0-1. So he's going to be able to shove into this tower a little more, just get a couple more hits on there before he recalls again. Zed recalling now with a wave pushing on red side. So let's see if TF and Jarvan doing a little bit of counter jungling there. When you're playing against a people, that's what you do. A little bot lane skirmish.
John, I see. Is she gonna flash? Is she gonna flash it forward? Can she? Can she?
Just
Oh
waiting
no,
for
she doesn't
TF
have
there.
flash. Oh, and that's enough kill for
but
KU.
Lucian manages to pick up the kill.
2 kills for KU.
Double kill for KU, and of course they're gonna go straight to the dragon. Let's see if they can juggle the aggro a little bit.
I don't think this will be contested. Oh wait. Oh wait.
J4 coming in hot.
Yeah.
Oh, Zed scaring him off with the death mark.
Yeah, I would not have gone
well
there if I was Jarvan, knowing the significant presence that was there.
Yep. Jarvan with only vision of the red side jungle, no vision of that death rush going to dragon, no vision of the river push as well from mid lane. So that was a very bad move, just going in blind there, trying to save the dragon. Yes, he had vision of the dragon, but he knew where Zed was, and yeah, he just ended up getting chased away, so that was a complete waste of time on his end. KU doing pretty well with a 4k gold lead, 8-4 on kills, and they have one tower in the mid lane, so they're doing pretty well so far. 3 sweepers on both sides. KU taking advantage of their gold lead, buying wards. You see 2 pinks in the inventory and 1 green. Oh, it looks like Mundo's going to try for another kill on Irelia. I don't think he can get this, but it would be interesting to see what happens. He might be able to die.
Oh no. Maybe it's a 1-1 trade. 1-1 trade. Oh no.
Mundo manages to come out alive with his ulti. Very well played by Mundo.
I am very surprised that wasn't a 1-1 trade. But yeah, amazing things happen.
Irelia going quite aggressive there. Now she has both her Phage and Sheen, so let's see what she's going to try and do next against this Mundo. Just finishes Giant's Belt, Chain Vest, and Ninja Tabi, sorry, for the armor.
Irelia seems to be very overconfident, and I think it's really harming her because
really quite aggressive.
She's going into these situations where she's not really in a situation where she can kill me.
She's also started building magic resist, so it looks like she's going to be afraid of the TF and not really too worried about Mundo or Jinx. So let's see how that plays out. Amumu building the Giant's Belt, so it does look like he's not going to go full AP, he just wanted the Spectral Wraith for a bit of better damage on his ulti. Nami with the Chalice, obviously going for the Mikhails after a Sidestone and Moby Boots. Typical route. Janna, again, UCL White, same thing as last game, absolutely no mobility boots at all. And rushing that Frost Fang to Frost Queen to claim. So, obviously getting the extra gold from the poke, but is it worth it?
Okay, you taking Spirit Wraith as well. Invading the enemy jungle, sliders.
It's always nice when you see an Amumu strong enough to be able to counter jungle, because that really shouldn't be happening. TF with the Destiny going up top. Let's see if he really has slightly small amount of magic resistance going to do anything.
Oh wait,
she's
I
being
think TF
completely
might
collapsed on. TF going down to the
TF has died, but I do not think that Irelia is going to survive. And she hasn't.
Yep. Still a 4k gold lead by KU. They might be able to push down this top tower now with both J4 and Mundo up there, which seems to be their plan. Amumu might... Oh, Amumu doesn't realize that his move was not there.
Lucian does seem to be doing quite a bit of damage on the UCL Jinx side, I've noticed as well.
Yeah, he's really pushing.
KU is...
But here comes the teleport by Mundo.
Oh wait, John has been caught out. John has been caught out. Oh, or not.
Excellent Tsunami.
Now we get to see if Mundo's strength.
Oh, there we go with the TF. Trying to get the Zed down. Oh, uses his shadow to swap back. Very well played. A little bit obvious there, you see.
Mundo does seem to be very overpowered there. Oh, and the turret gets him.
Yeah, Mundo picks up that kill. It was a good idea by Nami to try and use that Tsunami to get Mundo away, but there were just too many people there. She could hold off the TF as well. Lucian doing very well on KU's side. 5-1-4, got the Infinity Edge, obviously going for the Brutalizer.
Will they get a move? Will they manage to drop a movement?
Was very bad. He got caught out of position.
And Nami just couldn't get there in time, and Amumu died.
Yeah, looking good for UCL at this point.
Especially champs like Amumu that are relatively slow, I really wouldn't want to get caught overextending like that.
Yeah, split push Amumu OP, man.
Mundo going back. Buy something.
Let's see what else is going on. Jargon farming raids. Irelia just strolling around in the jungle. Obviously doesn't want to see Mundo again. Just gonna clear out that creep wave.
I think Mundo
Lucian and Zed trying to
force
collapse
in
on
this game. Currently 7-0-2 and is the top MVP. It's the MVP of his team.
Definitely having a perfect KDA right now. TF against that Zed trying to build armor. As I suspected, Zed going for the Cutlass and going to rush that Blade of the Ruin King before he finishes that Brutalizer into Yumu's.
I think most of that was also, as I stated before, due to Aurelia's recklessness, and it might cost him the game.
Yeah, correct. Aurelia's repeated overextension and being killed 1v1 by Mundo is really what's going to turn the tides of this game in UCL's favor. Jinx completely whiffing her ulti there. Might have been able to clean up the Lucian, but now let's see what they do if they continue with this siege. They've got Zed coming down, the TF hot on his trail along with Janna.
I think KU might pick up the kick. KU. Oh,
wow.
Jarvan seems to have gotten away, or not?
No, of course not. That Zed's on him. And let's see, that marking Jinx. I don't think she'll be able to get away from this. Very, very well played by KU.
Coming up.
And that too with 20 seconds left on Dragon, so obviously they're going to try and, tame vision control and then be able to capture that Dragon, hopefully. That's what I would do in their position. But it looks like they're going to be pushing the bot tower. Very interesting move by KU. And where do they decide to go from here? I think now they're going to go for the Dragon.
There's really nothing a champ like TF can do in that situation.
Yeah, it looks like now they're going to go for the Dragon. That was very well played. Oh, and another pause. Must be Janna's connection issues again.
There seem to be quite a few pauses coming there.
Yep. So let's, take a look at the item builds. Amumu building a blasting one. So really seems to be going for this whole AP thing. Doesn't really seem to care about being tanky at all. Normally an Amumu would go, when I play Amumu, I would go Ancient Golem followed by a Sunfire Cape.
Mundo building a lot of AD and I'm really not scared of Lucian or Zed here.
A lot of armor, yeah, definitely to avoid that AD, exactly. Yeah, Janna going with the Fiendish Codex and not finishing that Frost Queen's claim. She's got the Side Stone as well as Nami. I really wish she would get boots earlier. 3 sweepers on both sides. Okay, the game is on pause while blue side goes for Dragon.
Oh, and Irelia versus Mundo in the mid lane. I don't think so. Okay, you pick up Dragon.
Yeah.
I've noticed it's been very easy for KU to pick up kills because UCL haven't really been going together in a single unit, whereas KU have been sticking together, clustered together. And when they get into fights with UCL people, they normally tend to be in the majority. And you can just see that scattering in the map.
Yeah. 4 people on red side by that blue buff. It doesn't look like they wanted to get stolen. Obviously, going to be handed over to TF. He can get that mana and the CDR. It's going to be excellent for him. You're really just clearing out the wave top lane. She might consider pushing this tower down now. It's very low. Only 400 HP on it. But Mundo coming up top side. Let's see what happens up there.
Ramsey is just getting his waves.
Yep. In the meantime, I'm getting his blue again. Smiting it down, not going to let it get stolen by TF a second time.
Is Nami going to try and make some kind of play up top? I'm wondering why she's going there.
Looks like they're just having a couple words around Baron. 5k gold by KU, they're going to take advantage of this.
I was expecting them to place a ward down precisely in the Baron pit, but
yeah,
I guess
looks like they're not exactly too worried about that. Nice sweep by Nami to pick up the ward there. Janna just, was that Janna or Jarvan that just placed another one?
I mean, in most cases, it's quite obvious when the opponents are going for Baron anyway.
Yeah. And it is quite early in the game. It wouldn't make sense to do it right now unless they were just planning on throwing the game. So KU still with the 5k gold lead. Looks like they're going to try and siege the mid turret. UCL just trying to defend.
And this is just an example of it. KU are just bunched together. They seem to have really good synergy here, whereas UCL are just scattered out.
Yeah, and UCL, you know, with their recalls and so on, can't really do much on the end of defending because, to be quite honest, Jarvan should be able to just completely cataclysm because KU have been sticking really close together, quite dangerously considering they're playing against a Jarvan. But they do have the Nami disengage as well as
on, I think, maybe, or not.
Yep. Just playing a little Baron dance right now, trying to bait UCL into seeing what's going on because, like you said, they don't have vision of the pit itself. So, but obviously they're in mid lane, just playing around, biding their time.
I really will be interested to see how Mundo works in these team fights because I do think he is someone who should be focused quite soon.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's especially hard because he's not very squishy or he's very tanky.
And the high level of armor he's built against a double AD comp just makes perfect sense. You can see obviously he's not just copying some build he saw online, but yeah, it looks really good in favor of Mundo and he'll definitely be able to tank up all the damage from Zed.
Oh, there seems to be a little team fight going on.
Yeah, a little bit of a skirmish there. Completely caught out. Just getting his
UCL seems to have gotten a kill. Is UCL going to get another? My screen seems to be lagging quite a bit, but it does seem that it seems though UCL are getting about half this stick.
Yeah.
And as you see Mundo going in,
Mundo exhausting. Not sure how much that's going to do.
Oh wait, Mundo seems to be following very aggressively here, but will he manage to?
With the ultimate as well,
oh wow! Okay, I think this might be an ace. This is an ace for UCL.
Yeah, they've just missed Irelia, but they're definitely going to be able to do the Baron. Irelia, I mean, we've seen Irelia go very aggressive, but I can't see her going into a fight anymore.
And this is another thing I noticed about Baron. I mean, there really isn't much point warding that pit because when they do go for Baron,
it's fairly obvious.
The opposing team are probably not in a situation where they could stop it.
Irelia getting gold carded, so she could even attempt to steal it if she wanted to, and that's UCL with the clean Baron. 13-13, they're still 1k down in gold, but they definitely have a Baron buff. Let's see how they take advantage of it.
They really want to get into team fights because that will be the best way to
that's definitely their advantage now. It was very great how UCL managed to CC him, so he couldn't get his ulti off until he was very low on HP, and then the follow-up from KU just really wasn't there. The deep wards from KU, though, especially on the red side of the jungle, are going to mean that they're going to be able to see everything UCL's doing on that side. Although Baron's down, so it's not going to help them too much. They'll be at least able to push top side.
Top as well,
It's good. It's a good place to have pressure with their wards there. At least they'll be able to know if they're being flanked. So they should be able to at least get this mid tower.
Oh wait, and Mundo, as I said, Mundo is very confident.
Mundo just coming in, he's tanking it up.
He knows.
And Jarvan with the follow-up, and Jarvan with the catapult.
I mean, Mundo is extremely overpowered, and I would be very shocked if he died.
Lucian's definitely down.
Wow.
And I'm really able to take down TF.
I would not have done that if I was TF. I would not have done that if I was TF. He was
quite an aggressive.
He is a very squishy champ, and I would have allowed someone like Mundo to just stay in close, whereas he just
it was a little bit risky. Very risky with all the CC from KU, but UCL still come out on top. They're going to be able to push mid, hopefully get at least one tower, perhaps two. And let's see where it goes from there. They're definitely making the most of this Baron buff. Only one person, TF, has lost it, so let's see how they continue to go. Janice still has her ulti as well, so that should be quite good for her.
Is that coming up?
Them pinging red buff. Looks like they want to take as much as they can get from this.
But
they're going straight for Dragon. Missing that pink ward on the KU side.
But in this situation, they're either going to get a free Baron buff or they're going to force the opposing team to attempt to contest. And they know that they've got Baron buffs, so they know that if it does come to a team fight, if they contest, they will almost certainly win.
Yes, definitely. UCL managing to make a 2k gold lead, 4 kills up, with Baron buff, still about maybe 2 minutes to go on that. Yep, there we go, just very less than 2 minutes on that Baron buff, so they've definitely done well, being managing to ace a team fight and then push down one mid tower, as well as there was a wave pushing bot, but Lucian's going to clear that up now.
I
Very
have
well
noticed a
done by
bit of a
Lucian.
change in synergy. It does seem as though KU seem to be is quite spread out now themselves.
Yeah, this is just that Amumu falling off, as well as really having not built tanky at all. I mean, Spectral Wraith and Rylai's against, you know, a Jarvan that built Warmogs and Randuins, as well as the Mundo that's the beast that he is really not going to help you out much. Although I guess the AP is the only thing that's going to be able to penetrate through Mundo's armor, because you have a double AD comp. So that team composition in itself is a little bit
The
weak in that
gold lead
regard.
has decreased though significantly.
Yep.
It's only about 1k at the moment.
Yeah. Obviously, UCL is going to play a bit stronger because it looks like they have the kill advantage, which they definitely do. All their kills being on Mundo, though, it's a little bit Let's see how they can go with that. Mundo in the 2v1, Nami coming in for the 3v1.
I think Mundo might go down. I think
he might be able to get away from this. He's running straight into Lucian. Yeah, Lucian's going to intercept him. But, this 4v1 on Mundo means that Red Team's getting a lot of pressure. So that's very, very well done by Mundo managing to hold them off. Maybe even get a kill on Lucian.
Oh no, he seems to be avoiding.
So that shut down Lucian very well. But Jinx melting down turrets as she does with her minigun. Managing to get 2 turrets in that bot lane.
And UCL have lost one of their most significant players right now for approximately 60 seconds.
Yep, and KU with that counter push in middle, you're just trying to make the most of it before Mundo comes up for another 20 seconds. So let's see how well they can do with that. Only a 1k gold lead on UCL's side, so their team fight. Wow, and Jarvan going in.
I think KU were trying to take advantage of the lack of Mundo there.
Yeah.
But they
definitely hasn't worked out for them. Bello with the aggression as usual, really very poor play from Irelia there. TF going in, gonna try and pull up.
Is he gonna yellow card? Oh wait.
He gold carded right before he was on cooldown, but he should be able to get it now.
I do not. I
TF using Ghost.
But
Amumu managing waits. He's getting stunned though. No way Amumu can.
Well, there's no way he can go now. He seems to be walking into enemy territory, and
Red team needs to push. It looks like they're going for bot. I might have gone mid, but let's see. They're gonna do the best they can. And Mundo pushing top as well.
I think they're just gonna stick with Jewel.
It's a good call by UCL to go bot because nowhere blue side ever going to defend the middle tower. Those are very too hard to defend because of the nature of the location. So it seems they're going to try and siege bot. They don't have the Baron, but they do have
turret dive maybe.
No, they're going to go away. Mundo on top though. Man mode against Lucian. Let's see how he does.
And Lucian is gonna go down, I think.
But Mundo going very aggressive. He should be able to get out of there though. And still going for the tower. What a beast.
Down.
Yeah. UCL with the split push, really. But there goes blue team going in, getting Janna, but she does manage to ulti and give her teammates a little bit of time. Let's see.
UCL have the gold advantage, they have the turret advantage, and they have the kill advantage.
Yeah, but they have 3 people down now, so let's see what KU manages to do. Are they going to try and counter push mid again as they've done? The waves are not on their side. And Mundo's still splitting top, and there is no answer to this fucking tanky Mundo. And Mundo manages to get away clean completely. Zed and Nami being unable to do completely anything against him. He's just gonna recall, buy some more tanky items, and see where it goes from there.
Yeah.
Interesting, the Athene's and Holy Grail from TF, they're building a little bit of magic resist. I feel like that's a little bit of a waste.
advantage has passed, however, because the UCL team has spawned.
Yeah, I'm very surprised the TF didn't go quicker for the Lich Bane than the Athene's and Holy Grail.
Baron spawning in 10 seconds.
Yeah. And there's not that much magic resist on KU's side as well, so that building point stuff was a bit weird. Let's see. And there comes the TF to catch Nami out of position.
John and Nami just meeting each other there and you just getting caught out.
I mean, they killed the support and Amumu was all the way in base, no boots, no home guards.
This is why it's good to stick with the team in late game.
Yep.
Because if you don't, you just get
And that's a
caught out.
completely unchallenged red side Baron, followed by a Lucian that is definitely going to, well, at least attempt to be killed. And there goes the flash from Mundo, so Mundo's going down.
Mundo once again just beasting.
And Amumu knowing best to get away from this. Because the UCL don't have the creeps on their side, they don't have a wave, so they're not going to be able to push into this tower, so they're just going to try and dive and maybe get 1 or 2 more kills. Oh, they're going for the open inhibitor in bot lane, top lane pushing as well because that inhibitor is down. I don't know, I can't see them ending the game here, but they're definitely going to try.
I think
there goes Zed, all in on the Jinx, but Janna's shield saving her, but the Deathmark gets her down eventually.
Oh no, this might be
Jinx
the end
going
of UCL
down.
here.
Oh, the Zhonya's from UCL.
It may be, this is a very dangerous fight here.
And KU just getting cleaned up a little bit. It's 3 for 3 so far. There comes the culling. Oh, does manage to take down Mundo, and now it's just J4 left. A little bit of blood there, but it looks like J4 is going to QE and then maybe try to get away.
Well, one of their base turrets have gone down. And,
both Nexus turrets
their
down.
Nexus
So
is open.
An open Nexus.
Might they get backdoored? Maybe.
Distinct possibility of a TF
Mundo's teleport is coming up soon, and he does seem to be very tanky.
Yep, and they do have wards. The thing is, their wards are very near that middle turret, so they would definitely be seen. But Mundo can still, do his best to try and make a backdoor on a minion in the top lane. And TF can pull out his inner X-Peke. Let's see, but that was a very good play by UCL. A little bit too many deaths given up there. They could have gotten out with that a bit cleaner, but 4 turret advantage, 7k gold, 5 kills. They're doing very well. Dragon up right now, but nobody's really going to contest that too much. UCL as well, losing their Baron buff on everyone except Jarvan, so really only managed to get away with the gold on that one. A bit surprising that, they gave up as many kills as they did in that fight. But hey, they definitely got objectives, so they were tunneling on those. TF just getting blue, Jinx gonna take Dragon with her minigun, gonna melt that down. And Mundo just getting mid pushed a little bit.
Have KU got the confidence to contest this? I'm not too sure. And I guess they didn't.
Yep. Said with Blade of the Ruined King trying to split push top while the rest of the 4 go mid, and it doesn't look like they're even going to try and stall. They're just going in for the team fight.
Mundo the Beast is... wow. And Nami is going to go down
Jarvan
to
beating up on Nami, even but otherwise in mid, them just tanking the tower, and Amumu with a 3-man stun into Zed Deathmark. Oh, that Deathmark should kill Jinx. Let's see if that shield is going to help. Oh no, Jinx makes it out alive. Lucian dead.
This is quite risky with the significantly low health state of these players.
1 for 3,
however,
10k
Jarvan
gold
may be backdooring. Jarvan is backdoor. Oh, is he going to throw down a wall?
And he's got the Baron buff as well, so he's going to try and clean up and UCL finish. Janna tanking a little bit of turret damage there, quite dangerous. Oh, and they're not even going for the turret, they're just going for the Nexus.
Just totally
it looks like,
here.
barring anything terrible, this is going to be. And that's UCL wins victory over Kingston University. Very well done to UCL.
Easy.
That game looked really close up until the end, where UCL just managed to get the place. Like I said, I believe it was UCL's team composition that managed to get them over.
It looked really good for KU that game, but at the start. But I think it was all due to Aurelia's overconfidence at the start that led to.
Of course, as well as Lucian's early game just being, one of the strongest in the current meta. But yeah, Amumu will obviously fall off, and him being the only one with any AP damage meant he was forced to build AP and not able to build any tank. So.
And we should also congratulate the UCL team. We have only recently, this society has only recently started. We've only recently gone into esports, and we seem to be doing quite well.
Yep, UCLY deserves definitely a round of applause for that one. So congratulations, we'll be moving on to the next game. I think that'll be my last game casting for tonight, so I hope you've enjoyed my presence. But yeah, the next game will be UCL against another team. Hopefully UCL can pull out a victory. And hope you've been enjoying. Just keep on the live stream. We'll have another game coming up shortly.
Goodbye.
See you.
Hello, this is the, I believe, fourth game of UCL Bello, the second UCL team, and I'm not sure which university they are currently playing against.
Minions have spawned.
Okay, so it appears we're having some technical difficulties with one of our casters, but for the now, you'll just have to put up with me. So it's an interesting composition here for both teams. We've got a very good focus on the picks that the UCL team is comfortable with. I know that whatever Kim loves the Oriana and is often targeted banned against her, so we'll be able to see if that pick finally is used and used well. I'm not sure about the other team, obviously, not being able to do much, but I do know that it's the Lincoln Purple team. And we're currently watching some early aggression in the bottom lane. It's a very nice dive by the Leona, getting level 2 and instantly going in. But top, we get a nice dive, and it's actually first blood going to UCL Bello.
Alright guys, sorry about that. I've got my mic back on, I think.
So, like I was saying, it's the University of Lincoln Purple team versus UCL Bello. I'm not sure how many teams Lincoln University have, but we'll see. And it's currently 1-0 up to the UCL team, who's getting first blood. And we have quite a chase going from top lane into mid, but various activity all over the map and more very early aggression in the bottom lane.
I think I've solved my mic difficulties.
Yes, you have.
Looks like Anivia's gotten quite low health.
But
her
the egg
passive
should
comes
be able
up.
to. And in fact, if Oriana sticks around much longer, she could have gone down after.
Graves has decided to stay with half health.
But Momonji currently taking the time to go and ward, and Rise being very aggressive. He does have the first blood, and might be able to flash forward to get it. Or flash some cooldown. And I think this is really the Caitlyn's range coming out in bot lane. They know they can sit back with the Janna shields and just poke away at the Graves, who has to go in relatively close to deal any damage.
Looks like Bai's about to walk into the ward.
And the Leona getting in nicely, getting the stun up. And it was very good Janna getting the knock up. And wow, Graves taking incredibly low by that Caitlyn, and the minions almost finishing him off. And Leona's surely not going to get away from this one.
Leona
but the
missed.
heal,
Like a drastic turnaround by blue team.
every summoner being used, trying to secure the kills. had a lot of pings coming out telling them to back away, was mid and jungle have been seen going down.
Nothing come out from that trade.
Just a lot of summoner spells burnt. But then, if you also look at the farm, it is going up in Caitlyn's favour more and more, and she'll be able to back and probably start off with a BF sword, I'd imagine. You know, not much really going on top, just a bit of back and forth trading between the Vladimir and Rise. Rise also getting good early lead, and with the first blood will be heading gold by quite a lot already.
Guessing Rise is going his traditional build with Tear and War of Ages.
Yeah, so he wants to get as much mana as possible and stack up his tier very quickly. It is very good poke coming down, and with level 6...
ultimate is up. Decides not to.
Well, Vladimir's pool making it pretty hard to try and get much more done. But the Jarvan is coming up from river behind him, and this will probably be a second kill from top lane. Well, flash burnt, and there's no Jarvan ult yet to follow through.
Jarvan is going for the Elder Lizard, so he is going to have some initial damage, I guess.
I think it's quite a good choice on Jarvan being able to do slightly more damage, and he's got a lot of survivability anyway. So if he is able to do more damage during his ganks and then build tanky later on, it should pay off. A lot of aggression now in mid as Ignites popped onto the Anivia. Their egg is not up and they do go down. This is a very good start for UCLU Bello.
We seem to have missed a Jarvan on Vi earlier. Didn't see where that went down, to be honest.
And Leon is diving in again onto the Caitlyn. And Janna's flash will probably ulti them away, or just saves it.
It's a good knock.
Oh,
and a good push.
Very good ultimate. Back into the tower. And that's very good play by the support.
Rise on a 1 level advantage, pushing really hard into the tower.
Vladimir's done well though to keep up with the farming. With a couple of ganks by the Jarvan and the first blood on Rise. It's a tough lane for him. And the Anivia getting a lot of damage done to Oriana. And still trying to go in, even with the Jarvan, who's just used his Cataclysm. And expect a Jarvan.
Never goes down. I mean, Oriana goes down.
And the eggs popped, but I'm not sure if Jarvan will be able to do enough damage. And Vi comes in after this.
Jarvan
Surely will be able to kill the Jarvan afterwards.
Red buff, is the red buff enough?
Going away
it's
and
really
under the
dangerous.
tower. Oh,
Red
but getting
buff,
the kill. And just about getting away. And on top as well. So many kills.
We know that Rise and Vladimir both get more powerful around level 9, but Rise now has a significant lead.
I was watching the bot lane previously and it was mainly the Janna getting the Leona down to half health alone. And if you look at the map currently, there's quite good vision from the blue side. They do have more wards up currently, and they have got the important pinks around. which still haven't been spotted yet by Jarvan as he goes to gank. Although, to be able to do Dragon at this level with not much vision might go down.
Seems
And will Vi get a
contest.
steal? No.
She gets herself killed.
Trying to go around back Dragon, but didn't really work.
Looks like it's another kill for Caitlyn. It's going to be a lot more pressure for bot lane.
And they've already got over 4k advantage, and it's only the 11-minute mark.
Blue team's
But-
playing aggressive at bots while Janna is in base.
They know Janna's gone back, and Leona with the ult up at any point could just put it down on top of the Caitlyn, and they should be able to pick up a kill there. But now they've waited so long, Jarvan's coming down again, and they might just turn and go straight back onto these two now. And the teleport's
teleport.
coming down as well, and surely this will be at least one for UCL.
Heal down by Leona.
The ult
Body
blocked by
blocks.
Leona, but still the dots from red buff finishing off the Graves, and they can just chase the Leona. And it's good play from UCL. They've got their lead and they're just constantly battering down, keeping Lincoln back, and now just pushing up the objectives.
Vladimir probably doesn't have enough AG to push top turret.
No, but in the meantime he can try to catch up slightly more on farm, because he has fallen behind a lot to this guys.
Dancing in the mid.
And Vi's gone in, but against both the support and jungle it's not going to go well, and it's another kill. This time, get the support.
It's a
That was
kill
good.
on Nivea. With Barry Hull? Nope.
It's an interesting choice going with Barrier as opposed to either an Ignite or even a heal, which would have possibly been able to save their life in that situation. I'm not
Janna
sure,
couldn't get there in time. Good
No.
engage by Leona.
but Janna being there ensures that the Wise won't die. Although he is I doubt they'll want to stick around. They do also have the Jarvan. And Jarvan does go in. Does the Wise have any mana? Enough for one spell?
Lack of mana on all three of them. Vi could get something here. Or not.
Well, she doesn't have her ult, and with not much to be able to follow up, she's only got her single boot still, so it won't be as fast as any of them. Especially with the Janna passive coming into its own.
On the bright side for Lincoln, Vladimir did eventually manage to push down top turret.
He did. And picked himself up a lot of farm and is actually now caught straight back to Rise. It's just the kills on Rise giving him a massive lead still. The Graves has continued to farm pretty well, considering there's been so much aggression down on that